Does the concept of Game of Thrones meets Redwall sound appealing to you? Well, I might have a game for you to look forward to. This one's called War of the Western Deep, made by Sunsgrove Games. This is a kind of a narrative exploration video game based on the comic books. I believe the comic books are called Beyond the Western Deep. But it has, anthropomorphic animal protagonists living in kind of a fantasy world. And there's a lot of walking around, exploring, figuring out puzzles, solving mysteries, and a little bit of combat. I got to play a demo at PAX West, and while it was a pretty short demo, I did have a lot of fun with it. The voice acting was really great. This main character right here, I believe their name is Mirren, is voiced by Samantha Bayart, aka the voice of Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3, which is really great, and she absolutely kills it in this role. There is a little bit of the combat. It was kind of described to me, and I take this with a grain of salt because I don't have too much experience with it, but it was described to me as kind of like a Punch-Out kind of mini game where you kind of have to dodge and attack at the right moments based on what the opponent's character sprite is doing. Kind of predicting and moving at the right moment gets you the opportunity to attack and prevents you from taking damage and stuff like that. So it was kind of a, in a game where there's a lot of emphasis on exploring and narrative, you don't always expect there to be challenging combat, but I did lose the fight the first time. And also take that with a grain of salt because I'm not up to the highest gamer level, but I think there is something a little special here, and I think you should put it on your wish list. If this is also a concept that is just interesting to you, we'll probably have to wait a little while before this game reaches a point of release. I think the demo is short because that's basically as much as they have at the moment, and they're working on continuing to create this game. Maybe there's a Kickstarter coming, I'm not sure, but don't take my word for that. But if this is something that interests you, I'll put a link in the description below for Beyond the Western Deep if you want to start reading the graphic novel or comic book series or web comic series that no, they did have physical copies at PAX West, so there is a physical publication as well. But if you are interested, I'm sure that the story is worth reading, so definitely check that out, and hopefully that keeps us occupied until the full game eventually releases. I talked to the developers of this at PAX West, and they were really nice people, really great people. Let me come back later to try the demo, and I had a lot of fun with it, and so I wanted to give it a quick shout out. And it didn't really fit into a bunch of the other video themes that I was working on lately. It's almost like a cozy game, but there is combat, and it's not like I guess maybe it could have fit into a cozy game, but it definitely has a lot. I'm guessing that the rest of the game will have a lot more combat. There will be a lot of political intrigue and war and violence and stuff, so I feel like maybe it doesn't quite fit into that cozy game genre, but it has a lot of the same ideas and aesthetics. So I'm interested. Over the next couple of days, I'll probably be putting out shorter videos like this, talking about individual games rather than doing bigger multi-game videos, just to kind of cover up a few of these interesting games that didn't really fall into a category as much. So if you're interested for that, definitely subscribe and keep up with the channel. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, and maybe leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!